Israelites come out every week to prophesy and teach the truth of the Holy Bible in hopes of waking up the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of these so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? Before we begin, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Al-Kafidash.
Give honor to the elder apostles who were well for great millstone that taught us this truth. Much love, peace, and salutations to all the tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing his gospel in truth and sincerity. All right? We just out here another week. We're going to, bring out the word through the Holy Spirit, through the truth. All right? Because that's what we're coming out here to edify and wake up our people who are in gross darkness. Like it tells you in the prophecy, Isaiah, the 60th chapter. Yep. All right, gross darkness cover our people, man. Our people are in total ignorance. And they really have no excuse to be ignorant because the Lord set up a watchman to come out here and wake you up. All right, it tells you that in Jeremiah, was that the 3rd chapter, that he had raised up pastors according to his heart that will feed you with knowledge and understanding, knowledge and wisdom. Yep. Okay, so that's what we're out here to bring to you, man, that understanding. Understanding what times that we're living in, understanding who you are, what your purpose is. Okay? And to basically to pull you out of the fire, man, because this devil, he's getting ready to go down in hellfire. But if you jakes are hand in hand with him, you're going to perish in the fire with him. Okay? A lot of you jakes are distracted. You don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know the agenda of your enemies, what they got in store for you. All right, how they want to chip you up, make you continual slaves. They want to keep you away from you worshiping your higher power. There's so many things happening, man. All right, so it's time for you to wake the hell up. I don't know if y'all brothers hold on anything. You got that?
So Joel 2, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
So that's the message that we bring to you, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But the day of the Lord is at hand. Okay? We're out here, we're giving you that alert. Now is the time for you to repent and turn back to your heritage, man. Turn back to who you are. Come back to the Heavenly Father in truth and sincerity, man. Return with weeping and mourning, man. Because all hell is about to break loose. The Lord's about to bring total judgment. Okay? There's about to be tribulation in the streets all around the world, man. Yep. Mainly here in America. That's why when the Lord, before he brings total judgment, he sends his prophets out first to give you that alert, that warning. But as the scriptures say, there's nothing new under the sun. History always repeats itself. Israel is going to continuously be rebellious and stiff-necked, just like they were back then. They didn't want to hear what the prophets had to say. They just want to continue after their own whatever makes them feel good inside. So hey, you can't say that you jakes ain't been warned, man. Okay.
It said, but they would not hear, right?
Yep.
Give them warning, but they would not hear.
Yep.
I got this one. Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Yeah. And that's what we're supposed to do, man. We're supposed to get on Jake's nerve. We're supposed to cuss him out. We're supposed to speak rough to him. Now, it's going to be times where Jake come up respectfully, so we give them that same approach, but we match whatever spirit you come in. Okay? But either way, the mission is to speak this word to you, whether you get offended or not. That's why it says, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression. Okay?
Said, verse 9, then shalt thou call, and the Lord Yahweh shall answer. Thou shalt cry, and he shall say, here I am.
Yeah, because the Most High is a merciful power. He wants us to, he gives us reasons to call upon his name. Just so he can show you that he is, he's faithful. He hearkens to the cries of his saints, man. So whenever we're in trouble, whatever tribulation we're in, he's looking for us to call upon him because he's our God. He's our power. You know? When the Most High turned his back, is because you made other things your God and not the Most High.
What are you gonna say, Slapper? What are you gonna say? Well, when you gonna call upon him, but he's not gonna answer. You're gonna call upon them guys you've been calling on. You call on me. We're here to let you know that we do have a God, a real God, a living power that you can call upon, that will rescue you, that will guide you out of all the ills and perils that's set before you. And when you don't, here's where the trouble really begins, okay? You thought you was in trouble before, now you're gonna really get in trouble. Because he's gonna lead you to all the perils and tribulation that's coming for you. Okay? He'll tell you, call on to them guys that you was calling on to before.
Yep. God, this Jeremiah 2:27, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone thou hast brought me forth.
To a stock, that's like a big piece of wood, right? Or you can call it that crucifix. Yep. Thou art my father, right? Or to a stone, that damn cobblestone that you niggas just got pulled back into with this whole Nipsey Hussle deal. That old spirit of blackness, you just got pulled right back into that thou has brought me forth. When neither one of those can live or breathe or deliver you. Okay? But we have a power that is a deliverer that's fulfilling everything he said he was going to do. That's still you.
Thou hast brought me forth, for they have turned their back unto me and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they
because this world and this damn devil and our own people, their whole agenda has turned you away from believing in this word. Yeah, it's in the same book the white man had his hands on. Absolutely, but it's the new, which is the old, the proper interpretation of this word. Okay? He gave you a false interpretation to where you don't even want to deal with it. Plus, the Heavenly Father has it in such a way, in a mystery, and in a puzzle that it's too much work for you simpletons to want to have to deal with. Okay? But if you put the work in and you really care enough about it, you'll do it and he'll rescue you.
And in their time of trouble, they will say, arise and save us. But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee?
Arise and save us, Lord, please. God, please. But where are those gods that you was calling on? If they can save, I can call upon them.
Let them arise if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble.
Hey, didn't Elijah go through that? He did an experiment, and he laughed at it, he mocked you niggas. He said, hey, he must be away on a trip. Well, he busy right now. And that's what we gonna say to him. Your God must be on vacation. Our God don't take no vacations, man. He's always working.
That's right.
The God is always working.
For according to the number of thy cities are thy powers, O Judah.
Read that part there.
For according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah.
So basically, Jeremiah is cussing Judah out, saying, you know there's an idol that you niggas worship. There's literally a city for every idol that you niggas worship in Judah. Yeah. These niggas worship everything. That's Jake. They'll find anything to worship about. But the Most High. That's crazy, man.
Muslims had I think a god for every day of the year.
Yeah. The Arabs, they had what you call Hubal, which it was placed in that Kaaba. And before they attached them to Allah, he was a different god each day. You know? Jake worshiping that same demon. You know? So now we can add another item to the list of all the idols that Jake worshiped today. Alright, Jake worshiping Barack Obama, Jake worshiping Malcolm X, Jake worshiping Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King, Michael King, okay, Tupac, LaShawn Parrish Crooks, okay, Selassie I, okay, Dr. Malachi Z. York. I mean, how many dudes we can name, man? That's that's a crowd of niggas right there. Hey, but Nipsey Hussle is the newest one, so you can add him to that list.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that they're trying to draw comparisons of him to the Lord, I mean, it's quite.
Bro, you got celebrities that's like coming out saying this.
Phase All Love, I gotta put him out there on Instagram. Said I didn't believe in Jesus, but I believe in Nipsey.
Do you niggas read the Bible?
No, the answer is no. Hey, the so-called white man has perfectly turned Jake away from the scripture. Because first he did it by killing us. We still kind of went into it because we figured it was something in there. We believe in God. At this point, he's got literally staying away from the Bible. Well, you don't even. Hey, you want the Bible? Nah, I don't want to deal with that book. Because Jake got every excuse why this book ain't for him.
Yeah.
Brothers holding, I think. Too, right?
If you was in Jeremiah, if you can jump to, I think it was like 11.
2:11.
Yeah, Jeremiah 2:11. Hath the nation changed their powers, their gods, which are yet no gods?
Yeah, have these other nations, do they change their gods? You go over to these other countries where the heathens are at, their religion is set in stone.
Yeah. They're loyal to theirs.
They're loyal to whatever philosophy or ideology that they serve.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see them, switching that up or changing it. Okay? You're not gonna make Ishmael turn away from that compliment. You're not gonna make them not worship Allah. Okay? You're not gonna see the Chinese. They're not gonna change the you niggas,
Christianity, but
right, Christianity, but that's a universal religion. Anybody can join that religion. But these other nations, for the most part, they're really a lot of those nations, whatever religion that they partake in, if it wasn't the original religion that they started with, it's because they have been colonized or conquered by a nation that actually predominantly worships in that particular religion. Yep. Like those Hamites in the northern African region, they're just victims of the Islamic what they call it, man, where basically Islam took over that whole region.
Conquest.
Okay. Prior to that, them Hamites, they wasn't worshiping no Islam. They was in the witchcraft.
Heavy witchcraft.
It's a shamanism, and all the stuff that you see the scriptures point out about the practices that those Canaanites and Egyptians, what they were doing. Okay. So if they worship Islam, it's because they got conquered, man. Right. They got colonized. You take on the religion of the enemy that colonized you. You Jakes, though. Here it is, we're trying to tell you that you're part of you're the people of this book. And you Jakes are all off into, you niggas create religion, man.
It's numerology shit, bro. They going to be.
Yeah. These nations are loyal to their religious ideologies and beliefs. You're not loyal to the Most High.
Can I say something real quick, Slap? Because every religion you go to doesn't fit you. That's why you switch up till you find the one that fits, but it never fully fits you. But we're into, it fits us to a T. When you put your spirit, and you understand that the Holy Spirit is connected to your spirit in this book, you can see the truth of it once the Heavenly Father opens your eyes to see it. But it fits us now. Right now we can see, look, this is the one that fits. But for the 2/3, you're never gonna see it. Even though half of you dumbass niggas do some of the stuff in here. By nature. You naturally do some of the stuff in this book, but don't believe that this book is connected to you. But you'll be way off in the Islam somewhere, way off in Catholicism, way up somewhere else. With a whole different gods that don't look like you. Fucking 8-armed God, Shiva and all types of shit. Like she was giving the goddess some money on her Baphomet. Niggas openly worship Baphomet now. It's ridiculous how far our people are from the Heavenly Father. That's why this is that time.
And in Jeremiah 2:11, that the nation changed their powers, their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
Yeah, it's no profit to it. There's no profit in worshiping these other idols, man. Because the things that the nations were worshiping, it had no life. It had no glory to it, man. That's why the Lord calls them as vain people, man. You know, the practices that they use to commemorate these idols, it's all vain. It's foolish. You set gifts before a tree for it. You know, why are you sacrificing your children to an idol, a straight something that a man put together with his bare hands? You're killing your children to.
For the custom of the heathen are vain.
Right.
Anyway, you think he still has something?
Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be very desolate, saith the Lord Yahweh. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Your God has no power. Your God is not filling you up with the Spirit and filling you up with righteousness and wisdom that you can better your life. He's not warning you of the things to come in the future so you can better the next life as well. That's what our power does. That's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai does. Y'all been picking any random God that's popular for the moment.
Jake don't want to hear that. Jake don't want to hear it, man. You know? But it's like, okay, so if Jake think the truth is in all these other different ideologies and philosophies and ways of life, then why the hell are you still, why you can't get out of your condition?
Right.
Why you still find yourself back to square one? Nothing is able to work for you. No matter what you try, no matter what you dip off into, you still find yourself right back in the gutter, man. Still on the bottom, still in the ghetto, you know, still being brutalized, you know. Come on, man.
Yep. Jeremiah, it's like, this Isaiah 1 and 3. It's like in 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For the Lord Yahweh has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth the corner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people did not consider.
Two more stubborn animals. They at least know who their master is, man. You know? Those are stubborn animals. But the Lord's comparing you to that, then hey, you niggas are, you're very stubborn.
The only thing that works on the animals is like hit them.
And that's the ultimate, it's going to be the ultimate remedy for 2/3 of Israel.
That's why the word goes on to say, why should I stricken you? You know? See, I try to call it out to you, but every time I send my men out there to call you out, you put them to death. You put them to death, you fan your head at them, you give them ill treatment, you don't take them serious. So then when I finally move in on you and bring judgment upon you, that's when you want to try to get it together, but it's always temporarily. You know? The moment I have mercy on you and deliver you out of the hand of your enemy, you go right back to doing your bullshit. You hewing out another God to go and follow and worship. And you get enticed by these other nations. You know? That's why the Most High, this is why this is gonna be the biggest, greatest final judgment upon Israel. Jacob's trouble.
It's the biggest ass whooping, you know, from the Heavenly Father that we ever gonna receive. The last one, we ain't gonna need another one. This one's gonna be that great. Hey, one that was lesser than this was when he flooded the whole earth besides 8 people. That's lesser than the one that's coming. I don't think you guys understand the magnitude.
And he really only saved one person, because Abraham, Noah's wife and his 3 sons and their wives were saved by the works of Noah.
Exactly. Out of them.
I ain't got no pockets. The water, bro.
But by them, everybody came back.
Yeah.
Y'all still with it. Y'all still don't get the clue. So this next one, those that take heed don't make it like Noah made it, and then those that don't, you're gonna be like everybody else that got washed up. But this time, he's not gonna wash you up because he promised that. He's gonna burn you out, incinerate you niggas, man. I don't think you understand how bad. Burn your hand on a hot iron.
It ain't even that type of burn.
That's what I'm saying. But that burns bad.
Yeah.
Imagine your eyeball burning, singeing all the way through your skin and your flesh, man. Every brother's diabolical. Yes, this is what roast you, man.
What does the roast do? Like it burn like an oven, right?
Yeah.
As the scriptures say, it's gonna burn like an oven.
A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children.
See the evildoers. All Jake know how to do is do wickedness.
Our people are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
No knowledge. And here it is. That dude Reggie Bush, he was supposedly raising up funds to give, to generate towards that dude Nipsey Hussle's family, and they basically threatened that dude. They look at it as, oh, this guy's trying to clout. He's trying to get clout. He's trying to capitalize off of Nipsey's murder. So he's trying to do something to help these niggas, and these niggas is basically coming at him. So it's like you try to do good to a nigga, the nigga don't even want you to do good to him.
Yeah.
Because all he knows is evil.
Right.
Jake is just so bugged out. And
you do something good for a nigga, you can't conceive.
They can't conceive it.
You can't conceive it. You gonna double cross me somewhere else. But the damn Edomite man, you don't ever suspect his ass. You let him in on. He the one that's really. He just come with the wickedness straightforward, or he'll deceive you.
After Esau comes through, takes all their masters, their business, they're gonna wish they had that $100,000 that he was trying to raise for them.
Yeah, man.
Cause he coming to get it.
Yeah, and another thing, the LAPD, which I don't know if it was actually them. It could have been Esau trying to stir shit up. But they caught on the walkie-talkie. It was an alleged LAPD officers basically talking shit. They just hurry up and bury this nigga. They was like talking bad shit about him and his family.
He said they stink. They hurry up and bury him before he starts to stink. They stink when they hear, something to that effect.
Right.
Said his mom looked like a man and his dad looked like a woman.
Good. Listen, Esau was saying all type of shit on that little radio.
I'm mad that this is going on. You don't see how big this is. Like, you don't see it. It's going to cause race riots. This
whole situation.
Everything going to go bad. You saw me niggas flood that. Once that mob start walking around, it's a wrap. It's all going to come get you.
To show how wicked and evil you niggas are. The same amount of rage that y'all niggas had when this nigga Kodak Black said what he said to Laura London. Y'all niggas is talking about, don't come back to Cali, man. We break that nigga neck if y'all see that nigga. It was just threats all throughout the country on this dude Kodak, right? But when that came out about the LAPD, Jake is outraged, but they don't have that same energy though.
Yeah.
Why ain't making threats against them?
Hey, they men too. We're not trying to tell you to incite riot. We're just calling out the mentality of you Jakes. You guys are defeated, man. Defeated. You don't know when to stand up, when to sit your ass down and
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai give that nigga that Snoop. I pray he give him some and I hope he gives him something like real peculiar.
Yeah. We can go back like y'all. There was this one nigga named Snoop Dogg. I want his name to be fan, but his destruction. He can't even happen. Most high did this to this one nigga.
Yeah, man, that's one piece of shit nigga right there.
That's a clout chasing nigga right there too, man.
They ain't saying to him. He's trying to redo his life, his career.
Yeah, man. Those are the type of niggas that Esau puts in front of you to lead you.
Yeah.
Jay gonna look at the fact that this nigga was a rapper and he lasted in the game for 20 plus years, almost 30 years. You know, he supposedly gave back to his neighborhood. He started a little football league and, you know, he put a lot of people on, took them on tours. Jay gonna look at shit like that and think that he's an honorable person. But how much sacrifice, how much wickedness in the dark that this nigga has done?
Yeah.
That you niggas wouldn't even consider, man. You wouldn't even know. The amount of wicked, evil, left-hand shit that you had to do to even stick around that long in that type of industry. That nigga wears glasses. That nigga wears shades every time you see him. There's a reason behind it.
It's not because he's high. That's the excuse that you niggas made up. Because this nigga's soul is gone.
Yeah, shame.
Yeah. Can't look at himself in the mirror.
That nigga is totally inhabited of Satan, man.
Right.
Okay? And all those top entertainers, all them niggas that was coming out, you know, trying to make themselves known, you know, trying to give fake ass condolences and all that. All them niggas, I'm pretty sure they already even knew what was going to happen. I believe that, man, because they all are tied in, man. Esau controls this whole shit. It's all one big stage, man.
Yep.
You gotta wake the hell up to Satan's devices, man. Okay? This should have had you all spaced out, man. Hey, they're the rulers of the darkness of this world.
The airwaves, right?
God.
The airwaves.
Yeah, man. And now you niggas about to worship Esau. He wants you to worship Nipsey, man. He wants you to worship these rappers, man.
Hey, he didn't put it on a camera station. He put it right on regular TV.
Yeah.
You don't have cable, you can still watch it.
Let's give this guy a more honorable service than fucking Michael.
Thank you.
And Michael is the most idolized entertainer ever in the history of the fucking world, man. They gave this nigga a more honorable memorial than Michael, man. Then, you know, and this shit is all calculated, man. It's all part of the left-hand agenda, man. You know? They created a figure, a character in this dude, Nipsey Hussle, man.
He didn't fulfill the shoes of that character for me. He had, like, you niggas been making, like, you're building up the shit that he did. Now, don't get me wrong, in a worldly term, it wasn't bad. He did more than the average nigga. But it was still in the nigga realm of the shit that he was doing.
Yeah.
He put an album out, a few albums out. He bought a business in a black neighborhood where nobody was safe to go. It was damn dilapidated.
He wasn't safe to go.
He wasn't even, look, this nigga died there. Like, that ain't nothing special. He didn't do nothing special. He don't buy out a mall to take cancer children. I'm talking about Michael Jackson did this shit. Buy a fucking mall out and let the kids choose whatever the fuck they want. You know? Numerous times in the world. You know? You wasn't giving out free t-shirts at your t-shirt spot. But this nigga get the most honorable funeral I've seen. In recent history, it ain't been. Hey, this funeral thing is like still going.
It's still going. That shit was so.
Murals are going up.
It was
like,
so Masonic and
Oh,
it was it was highly satanic.
Yeah.
A lot of agenda pushed in that.
Agendas, man. The mark of the beast being pushed subtly.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And if your eyes ain't open, if you're not in the spirit, it's gonna go right up under your nose.
And right into your wrist.
Yeah.
Right into your head.
Right into your head.
Yeah, right into your head.
You know? It's crazy, man. I don't know if y'all had any other. If not, somebody can get Ephesians.
What you wanted?
Ephesians 6.
Since children that are corrupters, that have forsaken the Lord Yahweh, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, they are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint.
Yeah. And Jake is sick. They're spiritually, they're all messed up. It's totally bruised and wounded, man.
And it's like, if you look at, when I said the whole head is sick, right? All of our leaders are all fucked up too, because they were all in speaking. The average black pastor, the hood pastor, the Farrakhan nigga pastor was there, the rapper pastor, Snoop Dogg, Bishop Snoop Dogg, Magic Lion, Snoop Lion.
The Hamite, the Cushite pastor.
Right, everybody was there, man. All the black leaders in today's time was there pushing the damn devil's agenda. So how is that? Pushing the devil's agenda. So how you gonna try to say this man was such a righteous man and these men are righteous leaders? Our whole head is sick. There is no soundness in it. There's no wisdom coming out of our people. Okay? But guess what? There is a remnant out there that's pushing the truth, that's waking up the real people to the Heavenly Father, that's really out there for the Heavenly Father.
It's Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people caused them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Yep.
You said it, bro.
And all these leaders, the devil is the one that's controlling them. All your leaders are controlled by Satan, man. Okay? The higher ups, the Zionist elite, so-called Jew, Amalek. They control all these niggas, man. Include Nipsey. Athletic own that nigga, man. Okay? All these niggas are all controlled opposition. Okay, Esau gives them a script, and they play that script, man. Until it's time for their character to get killed off. And then they create these hoax scenarios and have the world thinking that this was a legit situation. But then when you look into this shit was straight up, it's a straight up TMZ CIA exclusive. You know? Straight up Hollywood production. Now we ain't saying every death is like that. Some of them are actually killed off.
Hey, the ones that happened after that were real. In the 60s, when really out and shooting niggas, them killings was real. But there's no media coverage for that.
Yeah, MLK is really dead, y'all.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they really blew this nigga's head off, bro. Hey, but we was talking about it a little bit earlier with the whole Nipsey thing, right? All them people standing there, and there's a T-Mobile store right there, and nobody got footage to the ambulance got there. Nobody has footage till they got there on the scene.
And of course, TMZ got to be right there. They got to be the first ones right there.
They live.
Yeah, the first ones getting the footage, man. That should raise a red flag, man.
Yeah.
Why they always at the forefront, always at the beginning of a scene, man, when something goes on? You know? These things to think about. Is there more?
No, that was it.
Get that in.
Still have some, right?
What?
Ephesians 6.
Yeah, get Ephesians 6.
Where you want me to start?
You start like around maybe 10.
Yes, Ephesians chapter 6. I'm gonna start up with verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord Yahweh and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah, completely shield yourself, man. Guard yourself from the wiles of the devil, man. The wiles is talking about the different tricks, the tactics, the methods. And I believe the word there is methodia, or which goes back to method. A method is something that you can deception. And Satan, he uses so many different types of methods to keep you in the dark, man.
Methods, tactics, all synonyms. Vices, all synonyms for what this devil does, man. But you Jackson are willingly walking into the bear trap.
Yeah, you walk right into it, man. And we called it, man. That 2 weeks ago when the news came out about that happening, we were like, watch Jake start worshiping this man. Why should he become an idol? And sure enough, he haven't even been put in the ground a week. And he's the Messiah.
Murals have been. I've never seen murals go this fast. Like 15 murals. That's what I've seen online. I'm talking about full realistic sweat on his brow the whole time. Hair, you know, hair color, all that perfectly showing on these murals. How the fuck y'all making it so fast? Big ass walls full of whole images of angel wings and all the fast, ready to go.
Matter of fact, how many days has he been in the ground?
Shit. No,
he went at the 11th, right?
He went in the ground what, Friday?
Friday, right?
Yeah.
Couple days.
So let's give him another day before he resurrects. Let's see if he comes out of that coffin.
According to Easter, die on Good Friday.
Right.
Come back on Sunday. You know what I mean? 3 days. He should be up by now.
Right.
Go check the supplement, see if you're in there.
Yeah.
Right? You can start looking now. That's a little undercut to you Christians out there.
Let's see if they let you in the Forest Hills lawn or at the cemetery and allow you to go down there and check, man. All right, hey, and he got a fish market right next to the marathon store. So let's see if he goes over to that fish market, get some fish, start making sandwiches, so you can see that he's still alive. Okay. You know, and y'all gonna probably say like, oh, this is how emotional and spaced out Jake is. They're gonna act like we're mocking him for his death. Y'all niggas don't even, bro. Y'all don't even know if that's him in that casket.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't question nothing.
Definitely doing research. Like, you ask them high, they'll get high and smoke a blunt or something, and then ask them a question. But don't do no research. You know you got the information super high in your pocket. You can get all the answers you need right there. Internet of Things is in your pocket.
Man.
All the answers is in it. Everything in the world is tapped into this device that's in your pocket. You won't ask shit.
And this whole psyop was meant to tap into the emotions of you, Jake. Right? That's how you're able to be controlled, is through your emotions. If that could be manipulated, you can be controlled, man. So Jake is gonna run with the narrative that he's this Messiah. Okay, he's gonna be on everybody's top 5.
Yeah.
And I ain't the greatest rapper and shit.
Yeah.
Not even that good.
And it's gonna also keep you distracted. Okay. gonna read more, bro.
Come. Real quick precept. Ecclesiasticus Sirach, chapter 27, verse 7. Praise no man before thou hearest him speak. You niggas ain't even researched what this guy was into. Right? He was into a whole lot of technological advances in society, right? Which all connect and lead to, even that smart store, all connects and leads to what? The mark of the beast. That's what that he's ready, he's already set up for it in the hood. He was trying to set up a whole community and down on Crenshaw that was gonna connect you into, so when you get that mark, you're already able to go shop in his store. They were able to do all the shit he got going on over there.
It had a sticker on the window, chip enabled, or something like that.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, come on, man. He was down with the agenda, man. Okay, is Trump really trying to roll out the 5G technology? That's population control technology, man.
Another indication that he was into the agenda, he had invested in cryptocurrency over in there's a company in Europe, I believe.
Yeah.
Which that cryptocurrency is going to be the currency traded within the mark. Okay? That looks directly as what they're going to use for that mark, because it's electronic. And as soon as they find the one that they want to make universal, boom, there you go. But it's going to be one of the cryptocurrencies.
Well, they accept. Isn't some of those the chips they're accepting Bitcoin?
Right now.
On that chip?
Yeah. I was on Craigslist that said cryptocurrency or Bitcoin accepted. Pay with that. Online right now.
Yeah.
That was Craigslist.
How much more of these high-end websites and shit?
It'll be beautiful if Esau turned the narrative of what he's saying, and they're like, oh yeah, Nipsey supported chipping yourself, and you niggas got chips. That'd be beautiful.
Praise no man before thou hearest him speak, but this is the trial of men.
Well, they pray like it says in Sirach 13. When a rich man speak, they'll value what you're saying as long as you got some type of status, in this world, man. They'll value if you have something, if you have some type of fame, they'll hear what you got to say. But if you poor, they you a bug out, What the hell are y'all talking about?
Bum ass nigga, what do you want?
Y'all mad because he got money and he was trying to raise, he was putting money back into the hood. Y'all niggas, what y'all doing for the community? That's a typical response from a nigga, man. Why would we want to do that when Nipsey did that and look what he got for it? Why would we want to do that?
That don't look like the outcome that I'm looking for.
No.
We're smart enough to know not to do that dumb ass shit.
Y'all understand that all the plans that y'all coming up with are failing?
Have been done before?
Been done before and failed. It's even harder to do it now. Jake wanna, like when we were on the phone, bro. It's Jake gonna say, oh yeah, well what he was doing was good and this, but just say we took over America. Then what? The elite's still gonna be alive because y'all don't know where they at. So they still gonna be controlling everything. Say you took over, the earth is still messed up. The air is defiled. The water is messed up. The minds of the people is messed up.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If Jake took over America, they said, fuck it, be out of here. Y'all get it.
That's why they're trying to go to space.
Guess what? What they gonna do? Send missiles all over and blow this motherfucker off the planet. Just like they did Black Wall Street. The shit don't work. It don't work.
Hey, that's insanity. Repeating the same action, hoping for a different result. Hey, what we're doing on the highways and hedges has always worked. You look into the past kingdoms in which we were in, you look into the past wars in which we fought. Hey, anytime we had the spirit of Yahweh Shemir Shai on us, what happened? We end up winning. But now, but Jake is forsaking the Most High and the Word, and look at what it's gotten you. The same thing you niggas is doing is that the reason why we're in the condition we're in now.
Really got something.
Okay, I got that ass right there too.
Good on that, right?
Read it?
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah. chapter 7, verse 23. But this thing commanded I them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your power, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all my ways, and all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsels and in the imagination of their evil heart, and went backward and not forward.
Hey, if you think about the hood, hey, there have been Israelites all through on Crenshaw and King and all up and down that street, right?
Lamert Park.
What just happened? Right, Lamert Park. But what just happened? Jake just took a big step backwards. Jake is back to being black, back to being African, Islam, all these other religions now. Everybody forgot there's a live rapper still making albums named Kendrick Lamar that tried to warn, that put a little quick message in there. Not to say that he's anything special, but just saying, nigga ain't dead. He still has a chance to say something good. Y'all rather worship a dead nigga. That's how Jay do. Jay got a lot of things that have no future. Islam has no future. Egyptology has no future. Okay? This is what has the future. And a very bright one for the Israelites. Okay?
Was that it? What you had? So some more?
Verse 25. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt, unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily, rising up early, sending them. Yet they hearken not unto me.
Hey, rising up early, hey, gave you plenty of space of warning about the shit that was coming, how to protect yourself from it, and you still fell for it. You fell headlong into it.
Hey, bro, I believe it was either the day of or the following day. You had a couple Israelite groups that set up across the street from his store, and Jake didn't want to hear shit. They wanted to fight. They wanted to fight with those Israelites out there, man. IUIC set up out there, and Jake wanted to stump them out. They had to get guarded by the LAPD and shit. You had another group out there, I don't know what they call themselves, but they was out there teaching.
They wear red or something?
Yeah, they was wearing red.
Yeah.
But when fucking Farrakhan and the Muslims came over there, they was able to march right up into that shit. And everybody quiet, everybody just listening.
And what it say, a prophet have not honor in his own country.
Yeah.
How true is that scripture, that prophecy?
Because Jake don't want the truth. They want lies, man.
Speaking unto us smooth things, prophesying the seed.
Jake, man, they uphold this place, America, aka Egypt, more than the so-called white man.
This man don't care this much about it.
Verse 26. Yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ear, but hardened their neck. They did worse than their fathers. Therefore thou shalt speak.
They're doing worse than their fathers. Hey, at least back in the ancient times, our people knew that they were Israelites, and we stuck like Black Wall Street only worked because our people were together trying to make it work. These niggas ain't gonna be able to get together and make it work.
But it still got destroyed.
But at the end of the day, it still didn't work. Excuse me, because it wasn't based in your Halabah Shimei on
Still a little curse.
Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation.
Hey, how the Heavenly Father called on to you? But the prophets were out here on the corners, we're all over the internet, calling out to you, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and y'all don't want to hear us. You guys refuse. That's why he only chose a remnant, because you other niggas wouldn't hear it. Anyway, you don't want to be out of this captivity. You like being on this goddamn chain. You like being under the so-called white man, under the Edomites, the wicked of the Bible. You like the wicked life life that you live in this place.
All Jake wants to happen is they want the so-called white man to say sorry for what he did to them, and then give them some greenbacks, a couple greenbacks, a couple Federal Reserve notes. All right, so they can go spin it up on a bunch of J's, Newports, fried chicken. A couple fried chicken restaurants will open up.
Jake gonna take the whole Nipsey Hussle format and go buy up some old empty parking lot or some shit. They probably buy up a smart Popeyes and shit. Yeah.
That's all Jake really want. If Esau does that, Jake, he's cool, man. I'm American, man. I was brought here. I've been here. You know, this is our land. We built it up. You know.
And that's not even equivalent to 40 acres in a mule, by the way.
Right.
That's not good.
Right, man. And Apostle Gabar, he did a code lesson, man. Here it is. Real kings are supposed to deal with gold and silver. That's the real currency of kings, and we're supposed to be kings. Right now, he brought it up. But y'all niggas asking for reparations. Whose face is on that money? Yeah. And is that money even backed by gold and silver? So basically, that's a debt note is basically slave money. Yeah. Because the borrower is servant to the lender.
That's right.
So you niggas are asking for slave money.
Your money's no good here. Gold is good everywhere. Yeah. Silver is good everywhere. You know, hey, and I was gonna say, I didn't see that whole video, but did the apostle bring up that Putin and them are trading in gold and silver?
Yeah.
All the other countries are trading in gold and silver. It's only this place that give to you, and like they don't really want to make deals with America if they don't have gold and silver involved, or at least some commodity that's worth some oil or something. Right?
Yeah. This paper money is no finite. There's no finite number on this. Gold and silver, you gotta mine it. You know, and it's very difficult to mine. You know, you watch how they mine silver, right? They take a big ass chunk of rock, right? Like half a mountain, all right? And they fucking fine tune the dirt, the rock and the dirt and stuff like that. You know, you only get like a small percentage of silver, man. You know?
Yeah, you break that big mountain, down to one, like a whole mountain to be a chunk as big as your hand of pure silver and gold.
Because they, like you said, bro, they even showed on the shows, they'll break down acres of land just to get like some powder. You know, some powder, some gold. Some gold.
Niggas asking for reparations. You ain't asking for the right kind of reparations.
Hey, what does the scripture say? You ask amiss because you know not what to ask for.
Yep. Right.
You niggas ask for all the wrong shit that's gonna lead you further down the rabbit hole with this man. Versus, you need to be facing the east and ask for Yahweh to call on Yahweh to ask him to get us up out of here. That we would have hearkened already if everybody would have done that. We'd be ruling already. There would be no more deaths. There wouldn't be no Nipsey's dying or no whoever being killed. Everybody would be righteous. And we'd be facing the east, and our Lord and Savior and the Heavenly Father would be over above us, guide us the right way. Already. But you niggas want to go the hard way. So we gotta go the hard way.
It's verse 28. But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord their power, nor receiveth correction.
How do you obey the voice of the Heavenly Father? The prophets are telling you what the Heavenly Father's saying. And we're not saying it from our own perspective. We're reading out of the book. The real prophets read right out the book, the words of the Heavenly Father. And that's how you follow. You follow that, but you don't want to hear this book. You want to talk about, the white man wrote that book. Oh, is that book real? That's a fictional fairy tale book.
Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth.
Truth has perished and cut off from their mouth. You'd rather hear the lie and continue pushing the lie than to hear the truth. Nipsey was just another nigga that got killed. And And this white man is going to let this, it wasn't even a crisis, he's going to let this, he's going to use this until, he said, don't let a crisis go, how's it go?
Never let a crisis go to waste.
Yeah, don't let it go to waste.
Good crisis.
Yep, this is a good one. Like, this nigga's right this news. Like, we got him.
Because it's really Jake that's on the news and they mind over it. You know, Esau like, so, you know, every other nation on the planet right now don't care about this. They're going through real things, man.
Yeah.
They're going through famine. You know, they're going through, what do you call it, floods. Yeah. They're going through hurricanes,
darkness,
so-called natural disasters. But what you niggas in the United States are mourning over a person that had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's doing, I don't know if y'all noticed, this nigga gets shot in the head, and then they lift the gun ban for assault weapon clips, for
extended clips
for assault weapons in California. That's now lifted. Now you can go buy. Guess what? Y'all ain't buying the guns. Y'all talking about y'all were good. These guns is killing good people like Nipsey or whatever, right? This white man is buying up all them clips and all them bullets. Hey, as soon as I heard that, I'm driving over to the brother's house. What do I see? A gun show. April. Gun show. September. Gun show. December. Like gun shows are popping up everywhere now. But they know what it is. You go to these gun shows, you see them like buying up all these guns. Who you think they gonna be shooting?
Hey, didn't the cyclists do a video on that? How some bills, that passed, where now they're able to go and get those magazines.
Yeah, that's what.
So now that it's accessible, Esau's, them motherfuckers are going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Just buying them all up, man.
Yeah.
You know?
They ain't donating shit but to their gun fund.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm always going to bring this up. I was in Walmart, and this was a lady, she had milk, eggs, bread, and bullets in her basket. And the guy said, oh, the essentials, huh? She said, yeah, I'd rather have them than not. Fuck out of here, man. That's how they think. That's how they think. She bought like $200 worth of bullets. Whatever was right under the number, you know, or ready to red flag. She buys it in the same grocery list with the stuff you buy once or twice a week. Bread, milk, eggs, bullets. Yeah, that was it.
It's us.
Ezekiel 30:6. Thus saith the Lord, they also that of old Egypt shall fall, and the pride of her power shall come down. You know, this is the modern day Egypt. You know, the majority of our people, they like to uphold the policies. You know, they like the so-called white man to stay in rulership over them. Well, which is leading. You know, the white man he's a liar by nature. So the so-called white man is basically lying to them, putting that covering cast on them, so they can't see what's happening. You know, we got economic crisis about to go through that. You know, the start of it. You know, all types of hell is about to start brewing here in America. And our people can't see it, man. You know, they're in a dumbed down state. And it's gonna come as a thief in the night to them, man. It's destruction, man.
I said, it's like, you guys act like it wasn't just a government shutdown like less than 2 months ago. Yeah. Like the shit was just shut down.
And it could happen again.
Yeah, it ain't off the table. It's not off the table. This is actually a good time to shut it off.
And this is Sirach 34 and 6. If they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them, for dreams have deceived.
Hey, because y'all acting like Nipsey was sent from the Heavenly Father, right? Sent for what? This nigga that was sent to push the mark of the beast. That's all he's pushing. The wicked elite's agenda, New World Order. That's all I see out of it. I don't see another positive, righteous thing happening from this nigga being killed or from when he was on the earth, but what he was speaking about.
And it could have been another saw the Breakfast Club interview he did. He was referencing that movie, The Spook That Sat by the Door, which is about he was like a spy, and he basically learned all the tactics in the military. He was trained up, and he got to basically see the ins and outs of what goes on within the government, and he was going to try to take those what he learned from that, and he was going to teach it and train up Jakes in the ghetto. And he actually alluded to basically like, I want to tap into that. He actually admitted to that, man. Like, I want to be the one to be able to, take what I can learn from him and teach it to my people. Well, in order for you to even do that, you got to be joined in with him. So what was he really telling y'all, man?
Pretty sure I had plenty of conversations with old girl's father.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that dude had ties, man. Jay-Z, Diddy, all the dudes, they all talk, man. You gotta understand, man, the powers that be, man, it's a lot of left-hand shit, and they use this media to push whatever it is that they want. A lot of these mainstream networks, they operate as a CIA, man. Like CBS, they admit that it's partnered in with the CIA. You gotta, but Jay ain't gonna go that deep,
For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them.
So read that to that one.
For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them.
It's coming.
Didn't Martin Luther King lie about having dreams? I have a dream. He was lying, but the person didn't lie to the scripture was talking about. This dude say, they say that this dude was sent from the Heavenly Father, but it ain't lining up with righteousness of the Bible. Not the Heavenly Father,
Those that are sent from the Heavenly Father have a spiritual identity. They don't do things spiritually, man.
righteousness.
Without righteousness.
And he could talk all the conspiracy, and he could bring up the Agenda 2030 and whatever, all the different things. He could bring up Dr. Sebi, and so they could believe like, oh man, this dude, he was a woke, man. He was this and that. Bro, Alex Jones, we all know that motherfucker is straight up controlled opposition.
Yeah.
Okay, Esau controls that dude.
He's a whistleblower on purpose.
What's his real name? Bill Hicks. Yeah.
Which was another hoax death. You clearly see that as Alex Jones, man. But call, man. So a lot of that shit, like the mainstream news, man. All that is Satan's one of Satan's magic wands, man. When we get our news, we don't go to CBS, we don't go to CNN, MSNBC, ABC. We know to get the real shit, you got to go to alternative media.
At least a real journalistic perspective on it. This devil don't put the real journalistic, because journalism is supposed to be down the line and you form your opinion from what is actually there.
Right.
This beast, when he puts his media together, what does he do? He puts straight up his side of the perspective, or he'll put the other side. He'll demonize one side, play that side, so you'll automatically choose the good side.
Yeah, propaganda.
We watch alternative news and we measure it by the prophecies of the scriptures.
That's how we know what's true.
Because we're in the economic, the start of the economic crisis. But you know, in the scriptures, you know, the prophecy of the economic crisis, you know, is full fruition. You know? But we're leading up to it, so that's how we can, you know, decipher which news is fake and which news is real. You know.
That's right, man. If it correlates with what prophecies say, that's when you bring it out, man. That was all you had? Go ahead, get what you want.
Second Esdras chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when you see part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time whereas I told you,
which I told you before, prophesied unto you by my servants the prophets, the secrets that's about to go down. Now I'm alerting you to warn you with these secrets. Right?
Wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
people are outraged. They ain't even mad at this guy that did it. It is an outrage about the guy being dead, not about the shooter. None of that.
You know, there's been uproars, but uproars like happen in Venezuela, like every weekend. Uproars are
Paris. Paris.
You know, Paris,
Yeah.
man, you know, the yellow vests.
Yeah.
Uproars like that, man, just constantly, man. You know, that's prophecy, man.
And you know what? I mean, that uproar and the yellow vest in Paris is taking a toll on the law enforcement out there.
Yeah.
A lot of those law enforcement, those police officers are committing suicide.
Yeah.
They say like 22 people, police officers committed suicide between the beginning of the year and now.
Yeah, when they break out over here, man, you're gonna have a lot of cops turning in their back.
They gonna gloss that shit.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna want to be seen in no squad car, no cop car, no badge.
Yeah. You used to work for the force now, with me.
No, I know you officer says that.
Nigga, you the one that put me in the county. Yeah, it's gonna get that ugly out here. You know? And we getting closer to that. Let the economy crashes, man. That's something that Nipsey wasn't warning you about. Okay? That's getting ready to happen, and it's gonna be orchestrated. Because they need to change this current system and make that transition into the market of beast system. That's why they're making everything smart, man. It's all for that purpose.
Right now they got you chased by the balls. Right now, they make a move on you right on the public, American public. Right now, they got you.
5G, Trump wants 6G out there. You know, and man, what that does, that the higher frequency that's on the earth is going to cause all types of illnesses.
Mass reduction of population.
Yeah.
Verse 4, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah, the end of America is manifest. You know, the end of the so-called white man's rulership is manifest, man. If you have the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside, don't believe the prophecy. You know, you can see it, man. You know?
Yeah, this place here, man. People are fucking gone, man.
Jay just hit us with a straight bar from that, bro.
Yeah.
Like we used the example earlier. Our people are all the way sick. The whole head is sick, man. Everything. There's no soundness in any of our people, man. Only the elect. Oh!
that's how this place is going, man.
I thought it was about to happen. I was about to tell you, watch out, because that shit about to be crazy.
Don't tell me, just grab me.
This place is out of here, man. These people out their mind. You know? Was that it on that road?
I can continue going. Verse 6, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby he believed.
Yeah, you niggas don't believe in shit. You believe in all the dumbest things. It don't mean just believe in something, no. It believe in the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. And all the righteous works are out of his word. Okay? Not believing, oh, I believe Nipsey, I believe in this and that. No. You gotta believe in righteousness, man. The righteousness according to the Heavenly Father.
Verse 8 shall be
and have works to prove that you believe.
Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders.
We ain't even named the perils, but like there's gonna be a lot of really bad shit going on. I don't know how to stress it enough. I don't know how to stress it enough. Okay?
Esau is releasing pestilences back into the all over the country.
Horus is like you died 90 days. Hey, they've been having movies about the zombie apocalypse movies.
Yeah.
And then that Pet Cemetery is that back from the dead shit too.
That deer shit?
Deer, the fucking tobacco. I made a joke about it from the Simpsons. Yeah. Had animals all bugging out, being rabid and all of that.
Stephen King, man, every time you watch a Stephen King movie, the antagonist always wins.
Yeah.
He always wins at the end. Yeah. But in this case, Esau, the Lord comes back, the Lord is the antagonist to Esau. So, Stephen King, man, he still works. That's a good director, man. Yeah, great books and stuff. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Verse 8. For I have sanctified them from me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Yeah, Jake, Mosai gonna torment you, Jakes, man, with horrible deaths. Because you had time to get it together. The Lord sent his men out there, the prophets, to warn you, to return, come back, repent. And all you Jakes wanted to do was just, just straight up just niggas, man. Black culture, man. You just want to just follow after whatever you see your oppressor doing, man.
It's Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk.
Because the Most High is a jealous power. Anytime you try to go outside of your own maker for support, the Most High, he's jealous at that, man. You seek after these other nations, and in order for you to get by and to do well or whatever, you gotta do what these other nations do. You gotta appease them. And whatever you gotta do to appease them, it's against the Heavenly Father.
If I can say, bro, jealousy is the one thing that the one emotion the Most High allows to go on and not punish you for. You know what I mean? Because like when you go into the book of Numbers, when the spirit of jealousy come upon you, you can Inquisition on your woman, and she can't get mad about it. You know? Because that spirit of jealousy out there. Well, you don't think he understands jealousy? He's a jealous guy. He's jealous power. You don't think he get jealous like that? Hey, you can get off in Esau's law system. If that spirit of what they call it, it's called insanity. If that spirit of jealousy come upon you, you become insane. You can get off of that shit.
Called temporary insanity.
Yep. That's part of that jealousy. You don't think the Most High I can't say blackout, gonna white out on you? You know? He ain't gonna just lose it when he pour out his pure indignation on you niggas? Deserve it, man.
Verse 2, that walked to go down into Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, modern day Pharaohs ain't so.
Right. That walked to go down into Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth.
Yeah, hey, when Esau push out this chip, man, you know, after starved your ass almost to death, and you present that chip, that RFID chip, which is part of the beast to you, you're gonna run to it, man. Alright? You're gonna run to take that chip, man. Not knowing that chip, the RFID chip, part of the beast, will be your final destruction. You know, starving to death, you know, and you think you're gonna get food, you know, by accepting the chip. You're gonna be alright, but hey, missiles coming after you. There ain't no escaping that.
One of the things about the mark of the beast, and this is how crafty and skillful Esau is, he's real clever with his shit. A lot of you really didn't start to take RFID chipping serious until it started to involve humans. Because for a long time, they was chipping animals. Yeah. Now, normally when Esau does some shit, when he wants to experiment, he tries them out on animals first. Yeah. Okay? And you didn't even think nothing of it. You putting chips in your dogs or your cats or whatever, so that you'd be able to have the technology to be able to find their whereabouts if they happen to run away. You don't think that the way you look at your pet, you don't think that they at least look at you? Yeah. They call you cattle. Sheep. Sheep. Okay? You know, how you know, that just the correlation. So you don't think that they're gonna eventually, what they've been doing to pets for all these years, you don't think that they was gonna have it in their mind to slowly but surely bring it amidst the human population? Esau wants control of everything you see moving, man. Anything that has life to it, Esau wants to claim ownership to it. How will he do that? He going to put his barcode on it. He going to put a price tag on it, man. You know? These people are idiots. You got people that supporting Trump with this 5G technology and 6G. These devils are crazy, man.
Self-destructive. So to whom they don't know what to do is good to himself. To whom will he do
good to? Yep.
When we see these things and we call it out, and Jake, I know why y'all always talking about the chip? Why y'all always talking about the mark of the beast?
This shit is huge. It's big. Hey, Trump, CG is publicly going to be on the chip. Trump wants control of that chip. Why he's so hard. I think that's why he's pushing so hard. He want to be in control, still in office when that chip comes out.
But he ain't gonna really be in control. His handlers, the Rothschilds, they already have control to a certain capacity. But just imagine when everybody getting it, and then people are gonna start to realize like, oh, hold on, I heard about this. And so those people gonna try to put a resistance to it, and that's when, like it says in Revelation 13, if you don't bow down to the image of the beast and you don't receive his mark, you should be killed, man. But he ain't gonna just come down and just come out and basically just tell you. First, he's just gonna, get you conditioned. He's gonna have these celebrities come out and flash the chip in your face. Your pastor is gonna condition you. He's gonna make you comfortable about it.
Bring out
Romans 13. Be subject to the powers.
Ephesians 6, 7,
follow the land of the law. The law of the land. To it.
Yeah, man. Because it says, and he calls it all, both small and great riches. How he gonna cause the people to receive it, man? The same way he always been causing the big people. He uses his deception, his witchcraft, man. His charm, if you will.
Right.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Hey, Nipsey pushed that. You niggas got pulled right back into this whole American system. Everything he was pushing, he tried to push for our people to adapt ourselves to the white man's system instead of being separate. Deeper into the system and trying to control a piece of the system. You don't control the system. The president of the United States don't control the system. So what makes you think a little Crenshaw Crip nigga don't control a part of the system? Okay? But he's trying to get you pushed into this system. Because when I watched the video, the cryptocurrency video that Nipsey was talking about, and what did he say? He was like, you can control what currencies do what when people link up together and invest in a certain cryptocurrency. It makes it in higher demand, and then now it raises the price, and then the price will drop. You buy and sell accordingly, just like the stock market. Well, basically saying that the public is now the insiders that can change by investing a lot of money into something to make it grow, right? Well, he's talking about the black dollar. Well, that money don't exist. There's no black dollar. For every dollar that the average Jake has, there's Edomites with hundreds of times that. Okay? This is a real statistic. The average white person, I gotta say this, but that's how I do it. The average white person makes 18% more than you Negroes and Latinos. 18%. You don't know what that really means.
It's almost a fifth of 100.
Bro, every $100 they got $18 more than you. Think about what $18 buys. Every $100, what is that? I said $100. For every $1,000, that's $180 more than you.
They making 20% more on the job than you.
Yes, than what you make. Hey, and they're not as stressed out on their job. That's vacation money, that's living good, that's their hobbies, that's their gun, their security, all the extra shit that you can't afford to do, that's that. Oh, by the way, you, Jake, have a lot of money, right? And everybody else is broke as fuck.
Nephew Jake's ain't even a percent of Israel.
Right.
Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
And jump from there to, I believe it's like the next chapter over. Like maybe around 1%.
Isaiah chapter 36, verse 5. I say, sayest thou that they are but vain words, I have counsel and strength for war. Now on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Lo!
And this was when Israel was about to get taken by the Babylonians, so they were going to try to link up the Egyptians to stop the intervention of the Babylonian army. And basically what the Lord was trying to tell them was, so you're going to trust those Egyptians over me? You trust their power, their strength, their military over me? Look what happens when you trust in your oppressor, your enemies. Okay?
None of the Egyptians ever been something good for us.
Right.
They still mad about that. About the hit they took crossing the Red Sea. That night before we did the Passover. The night of the Passover.
Verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the step of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lead, it will go into his hand.
Hey, read that again.
Lo, thou trustest in the step of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lead, it will go into his hand.
Man, it will go into your hand. Okay? Like a broken reed, so if it's broken, it's going to be sharp. So if you try to lean on it to support you, it's going to go right into your hand.
It's going to hurt you. Hit yourself.
Yeah. So really, you checks that put your trust in the society, you really hurt yourself. Yeah? You're going to cause more destruction upon yourself, man. Instead of turning back to Yahweh Shah. Okay?
And who will pity a snake charmer that everybody's telling? That's why King David said it, and Jeremiah said it. We don't pray for you niggas, man. You niggas deserve the shit that you do. You don't let them cry. You don't have to help the Father to help you. None of that, man. He already got the remedy for you. It's death. You're going to come back better later.
Hey, and if you look up charagma in the Greek, one of the old definitions that they have in certain Bible dictionaries, it refers to the mark as the bite of a serpent. Now, the serpent is synonymous with the dragon, which is the beast that's going to cause all both small and great, rich and poor to receive a mark. And he says that he's going to put it what? Into your hand. So if you trust on this beast, if you worship this system, this image, that's kind of like you leaning on this beast for support. You gonna hurt yourself. So once you get that mark, which is the bite of the serpent, you gonna get burnt the fuck up, man. You gonna partake in the second death. You gonna burn up with that dragon, man. You know? That's why us constantly going into that prophecy, we're basically trying to pull you out of the fire before the fire comes. You know, but Jake is gonna be just like how they was during the time of Noah, when they said, "What the fuck you mean there's rain? What is this rain you talking about?
Ain't gonna be no war."
The same way Jake is saying, ain't no missiles. What missiles y'all talking about?
But that's never.
Missiles is none of the scriptures.
Not in my lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really that you scoffing.
Yeah.
When you say shit like that, you really scoffing, man. You know?
Well, that could have been. Yeah, I believe that. But they don't have to prove that. Yeah, they don't. Yeah. Right. They don't ask how can I be safe. They don't ask.
Ain't no fear.
Finish that.
It will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Yeah. You know, the modern day Pharaoh, like the brother said, is Esau. He's the current ruler over Egypt. Which this is a spiritual Egypt, because this is the place of bondage, man. We were made to serve in this land. You put your trust in the devil, man, it's gonna come back to bite you. You know? That's spiritual, that it was written like that. The prophet said that, you know, if you trust in him, you lean too hard enough on him, it's gonna go right into your head and pierce you. That's exactly what's going to happen when the Lord have this devil come and try to trip you, man. That's going to be the hour of temptation that these scriptures speak of. Where everybody's going to be trying to test it in that moment. A lot of you women, you're definitely going to get tripped up. Because you're the biggest supporters of this system.
You want to keep it fast, you want to push the agenda, you don't want to say, nah, it's okay. White man to born right. There's the part where you do. Hey, the whole Black Panther was damn end of that lady. He laid his life down. You know, he was trying to fulfill his own mission, he got shot. You know, he wanted to preserve you for his own mission.
Chapter 14, verse 20, read down to 23. Though Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, as I live, saith the Lord, power, they shall deliver neither son nor daughter, they shall but deliver their own souls from their righteousness, by their righteousness.
That's beautiful, because remember when Abraham asked the angel if the Lord would have mercy on Sodom and Gomorrah for his nephew Satan. And he was saying, are you going to do away with with Sodom with everybody? The Lord was like, well, you can name 50, and you can name 40, 30, 20, 10, 2.
You know, like, hey,
and Job,
when he stopped asking, he just snatched his ass up out the sea. Get out, man. Ain't nobody.
But the thing is, Job was a righteous man. It said that he was actually perfect. Noah, he walked with the Most High. Enoch as well. The Lord said, if those men were actually in the land, they will be the ones that would get delivered. The rest of y'all, you'll be destroyed. I wouldn't repent on destroying that whole town. You know? There's the same thing like now, like the elect that are in Babylon, they're the only ones that's going to make it out of Babylon. Don't make them spare Babylon just because the elect are there. He's going to move them out the way and then fuck you people us. Yeah. That's what he's going to do. I'm going to move my chosen ones. I'm going to move them out of the way so I don't hurt them. And I'm going to fuck y'all up.
Man, I'm going to show my numbers. Because exactly the visions that I wrote down within the ancient times to see, I'm going to show those times of currency to be out. Remember I wrote this? This is what I was talking about. We're going to marvel at how much more it's going to be than what we can describe in words.
And the scripture said when the elect gets caught up into the ships, it said that they were going to be affrighted because they're going to be looking at the destruction that's taking place. And we're going to be affrighted, but we're going to also be comforted and we're going to rejoice because we made it. You know, we're going to receive the salvation. We're going to have scarcely made it, man. Somebody find that Revelation 11 and I think like 12. Yep.
Verse 21. For thus saith the Lord power, how much more when I send my sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence to cut off from it man and beast? Yet, behold, therein shall be left a remnant that shall be brought forth, both sons and daughters, behold, they shall come forth unto you, and ye shall see their way and their doings, and ye shall be comforted concerning the evil that I have brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I have brought upon it. And
the Lord is basically growing, he's building within us that sense of hatred, if I could, if I could use that term, basically for our people, so that when the Most High finally unloads on Jake, when he pours his hot displeasure upon Jake, we're gonna basically have no feeling. It's like we're gonna see it, and we're gonna be like, hey, these niggas is that.
You can't feel bad for somebody
is that wicked, man.
You can't feel bad for somebody that you warned and they didn't listen.
Yeah. We're gonna fully understand why the Most High is pouring out all this evil upon Jake.
Like you said, he's building up the hatred because we're supposed to hate the two-thirds. And because the Most High hates the two-thirds, man. You know that hatred that the brother is talking about, and that's the same hatred that the prophets of old, they hated you niggas, man.
Hey, and don't act like they're not our enemies. Two-thirds are our enemies. Enemies of righteousness.
King David said he said, was that Psalms 139, I think? You know? He says he hate all those that hate the Most High, man. Yeah. He said he hate them with a perfect hatred. These niggas every day they show that they hate the Most High, man.
Hey, I'm telling
all these blasphemies, making this nigga Nipsey. He's the son. He's the Messiah now. Yeah. Most High hates you niggas for that, man. And y'all looking, he didn't allow Esau, the LAPD, to move in and jack you Jakes up over there, man. You know? Esau could have really started an operation through that, man. He itching to use his crowd control technology that he got. Yeah. You know? Is there more?
Verse 23, and they shall comfort you when ye shall see their ways and their doings, and ye shall know that I have not done without cause all that I have done in it, says the Lord power.
Because there ain't no iniquity with the Most High, man. All his judgments are perfect, man. It's righteous. Okay? So when because even though it tells you that in the 2nd Ezra 15, why he's gonna bring, death, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. He followed it up by saying because the earth is exceedingly polluted. You know? 2nd Ezra 15.
Yep.
You know?
At the top, yep.
He tells you why he's gonna send all those different plagues upon the world, man. Alright? There's too much evil, man. Too much wickedness, man. You know?
Revelation 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted.
It says, and the remnant were affrighted. You know? Hey, that's the Job, the Noah, Enoch. Basically the righteous, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be delivered. Okay. And what's beautiful about this prophecy, it said, and their enemies. Is that what I said? It says something about the enemies. That part again?
It's 12. It says, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
So basically, this is the elect being delivered from the enemy. So you Christians that like to open up salvation to everybody, who are these enemies?
That's that wisdom of Solomon 5.
You know? The elect are going to be saved from the enemies, man. All the enemies are those that are in opposition of the Most High and his plan, man. His will. Okay? 2/3 because of you, Jakes, man, you're against the program of the Most High, man. You're against His will. You know? So when this moment happens, the Most High is going to pour out His wrath upon you people, but He's going to have mercy upon His elect. You know, He's going to put them aside, like it says, it's in the Apocrypha. It says that eventually He's going to keep the grape of His cluster. You know, He's going to keep it because He made it perfect. But everybody else that's part of that multitude, they're going to perish. That's why it's only going to be a few that's going to make it into the kingdom, man. You looking for it?
Yeah, it's like...
It's in 2nd Ezra 9. Yeah. 9 and like 22, I think. 27.
Yep, I got it. It says 20. 4:19 says, for even the 2nd Ezra 9 and 19. For then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed and by a law which is unsearchable with themselves. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then. Let my grape be kept in the plant. For great labor have I made it perfect.
Who is that? That's talking about His elect. Basically, the first picks, the first fruits that the Lord chose to get it and sanctified. He made them perfect. So that's why when they're back in their lots, the blood of Yahushua covers them, so therefore there is no condemnation against them. They're basically without fault before the throne of the Most High. So those are the ones who the Lord made his cluster of the grape. Mm-hmm. The grape of the cluster, Slaki. Okay? Basically the rest of our nation, you being brought to you being born, or you're alive right now for that judgment, man. So whatever purpose you think you serve, you think that you're gonna be the next one, you're gonna be the next Nipsey, you're gonna be the next, Yahweh be Yahweh or whoever, it's really in vain. Because ultimately the judgment is gonna come. That's really the purpose that you fulfill.
Yep. So let them know. So now we know the spirit of them, the spirit of righteousness and the spirit of error. Because of them. Okay? We see that there's a difference, that there is a difference. Because of those that are Romans 1. But it's talking about we know that there's a difference. We know that there's a judgment from the Heavenly Father because of the wicked. Things that happen unto the wicked. Revelation 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, be ye not partakers of her sins, that ye receive none of her plagues. Talking about all the perils, particularly the missiles, get beamed up in a safe place, out the way, where everybody else gets destroyed.
Chariots coming, you see the men of the Lord get beaten up, you're gonna realize you still standing, you ain't going up. Farrakhan that you look to, that nigga he ain't went up. Okay, Snoop Dogg he didn't go up. Floyd Mayweather he didn't go up. You know, Son nigga he didn't go up.
They gonna be looking, thinking the chariots gonna come back.
Yeah.
Maybe they gonna drop them off and they can come back and get us.
Make a second trip.
Make a second trip.
Them niggas gonna be running from the chariot. To the chariot.
He's still ain't gonna get an answer on much more. I don't want you to talk.
Let me tell you, I was on the Black King speech. Black King Club.
Go ahead,
It's Romans 9 and Romans 11 and 4. For what saith the Most High unto him, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of my own.
That's the grape of the cluster. Okay? Amen. Meaning they're without spot, man, because their loyalty is to Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right.
They're not going to follow no strange woman. They're not going to, get off into all these different poisonous philosophies that Esau is implanting people.
The Revelations, the 15th chapter at the top where it says, these are they that were defiled with women.
Yeah, Revelation 14.
14 slot, yeah.
Yeah, man. Those are those same men. Those men were allotted since before the foundation of the world, man. Okay? Yeah.
At this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then it is no more of works, otherwise grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace, otherwise work is no more work. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
They obtained what? It's the knowledge. Okay. They received the wisdom, man. The rest of our people, they're going to have a hard time trying to grasp the truth. There's going to be many stumbling blocks for them. The Lord did that on purpose. Because they're not of that cluster. Okay? If the Most High don't want you, you're going to be given to Islam. You're going to be with them bow tie wearing niggas. Alright? With smooth ass
heads and
bald
faces.
heads. You know what I'm saying? Clean cut. Okay? And you're gonna be a part of that whole black conscious clan.
There's a group that's like bigger than all of the philosophy.
That's the prison niggas.
There's some that's out that prison niggas that came and talked to them, and part they believe some of the 5%, they believe some of the Quran, they believe some of Christianity, they believe some of the Hebrew Israelites.
Little Egyptology mixed in there.
All that bullshit. All of the angles, they believe it. You know? They just rotten fruit. Rotten fruit. You're not in the cluster. Just talking.
2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, and whom the power of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh Shai, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them.
Yeah, because there's angels that make sure if you are the elect, you're gonna receive this wisdom. If you're not of the elect, there's a left-hand angel that's gonna basically block this knowledge out of you. It become a lying spirit, a demon. Make you feel some type of way, or tap into your emotion, make you feel like this isn't where it's at. You're gonna start to believe what people like to typically regurgitate about the scriptures. King James was a homosexual, or he was a white man, or who wrote that book.
The Quran predates the Bible.
Yeah. They re-edited that book and come to Nicaea, so I can't believe that book. It's messed up. All these are different stumbling blocks to make sure that really only the elect can just open it up and get it.
Yep.
That's why I don't see how these Christians try to open this up for everybody when the Most High put so many stumbling blocks out there. If the Most High wanted everybody to get this, he wouldn't have made it to where people have so much time, all these different debates and doctrines and belief systems, which this is only one book. Why are there hundreds of thousands of denominations and doctrines stemming from only one book? If the Lord wants everybody to make it.
The Most High wanted everyone to make he would have put it in Christianity. That's the biggest religion. I mean, you know. Yeah.
Would have been a one. You would have let the Tower of Babel stay. Basically. Yeah. Basically. You would have kept one mind on all the people. You would have scattered everybody and made it different.
Exactly. Like there was an evil angel that's over this. I don't know if y'all caught that debate. I really didn't watch it, but you know, I pretty much know what he teaches. Because he been teaching the Baptist. He said he been teaching it for 40-something years. William Bell Pepperhead.
Him and Zachary?
Yeah, he was debating Zachary. He's pushing the preterism doctrine, which he falls under eschatology, which deals with the study of the end, right? He teaches that basically everything, according to prophecy, has already been fulfilled by 70 AD. There's literally an angel that's over him that's allowed him to get that type of information to bug him out. Because this dude doesn't make no sense, man. Okay, and it's real easy to dispel that false doctrine, man. And how do we prove that? Well, first you got to know. You got to go into secular history. If you know your secular history, you gonna understand these different things concerning the prophecies. When he got banished, when John the Revelator, he got banished to the Isle of Patmos by Domitian Caesar, which was the last Caesar of the Flavian dynasty. Okay, 70 AD happened prior to Domitian coming on the scene, because it was under what Vespasian or Titus.
Yeah, Titus, Vespasian, yeah.
All right, that had that happen. Okay, so by the time John got the visions, he was already banished to the Isle of Patmos.
Like it's easy. It's like, if you can see the big picture, you'll see that John the Revelator came after all of that because that scattered the people and messed up Jake one more time.
Yeah.
But he came to put one more renewance, update, so to speak, if you will, on the scriptures, on everything that the scripture said before then, to put a final step on it and to tell you more about the revelation of the future.
Somebody go into that real quick. We might as well bring it up. Look up John Isle of Patmos, and then also look up Domitian, Emperor Domitian. You could just shut these dumbass Christians down with secular history.
With a Google, one simple Google.
A simple Google, man. Somebody look up both John Patmos and Domitian.
I got Domitian right here. Domitian was a son of Vespasian. He ruled from 81 AD to 96 AD, assassinated.
So that was during his reign.
Yeah.
81 to what? To 96?
96, 15-year reign.
15-year reign, right?
Yeah.
Now somebody look up John Patmos.
It says John of Patmos, Island of Patmos, is considered to be exiled to Patmos during a time of persecution under the Roman rule of Domitian. Then it brings up Revelation 1 and 9.
Read it. Just read it again.
It says John of Patmos is the author named as John in the book of Revelation, the apocalyptic text forming the final book of the New Testament. The text of Revelation states that John was on Patmos, the Greek island whereby most historians is where he was considered to be exiled as a rule of anti-Mashiach persecution under the Roman Emperor Domitian.
Under Domitian, the brother just read that his reign was during 81 AD to 96 AD, which was a 15-year reign. So how the hell could all those prophecies have been fulfilled by 70 AD when John was on the Isle of Patmos way after 70 AD? Okay? Now, somebody look up the book of Revelation. Because the scholars will even tell you that it was when he got the vision, he wrote the visions down. It was approximately during those last few years of the reign of Domitian.
Can I get this quick precept in Revelation chapter 1, verse 9? It says, I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and patience of Yahushua Mashiach, was in the isle that is called Patmos, for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach. So it lets you know that, that's where he was at, and why he was there. He was exiled to that so he could get this revelation.
And if you
played out,
I got it. I got Revelation. You got Revelation? Right. You got it.
That was the purpose of the Most High, to be fulfilled.
This book of Revelation, it says some modern scholars characterize Revelation author as the figure John of Patmos. The bulk of traditional sources date the book to the reign of the Emperor Domitian, 81 AD to 96 AD, and the evidence tends to confirm this. It says the book spans 3 literary genres: the apocalyptic and the prophetic. It begins with John on the island of Patmos in the Aegean Sea, addressing the letter to the 7 churches of Asia Minor. He then describes a series of prophetic visions, including figures such as the 7-headed dragon, the serpent, and the beast, culminating in the second coming of Yahushua. The obscure and extravagant imagery has led to the wide variety of interpretations seen in Revelation as a broad view of history. Interpretations treat Revelation as the mostly referring to the events of the apostolic era, 1st century, or at the latest, the fall of the Roman Emperor. Futurists believe that Revelation described future events. The 7 churches,
which it was. It was all future events. There were prophecies. Okay, what we see a lot of people don't know, because the Holy Spirit ain't dealing with them, is some of those prophecies in Revelation were just expounding on earlier prophecies made by ancient prophets. Yeah. Isaiah, Jeremiah, some of those prophecies connected to the future.
Daniel.
Yeah, so you can't say that all these things were fulfilled by 70 AD, because when John Revelator got these visions, they were futuristic prophecies, but some of those prophecies were just the Lord expounding on prophecies that was already spoken of before, because those prophets of old, when they prophesied, it was meant to be contemporary for that particular kingdom, but it was meant to be futuristic. Okay, it was metaphor.
I say that there's no new thing under the sun, but it occurred in a sense at that time. It was going to occur in a future sense as well. And that's how you know it's future, because John the Revelator spoke of it. He only spoke of it. Whether he wasn't documenting the past or the now, he was documenting the future.
Hey, let's get an example of that real quick. Go back to Revelation 18, and read, I think it's like maybe 6, 7, and then somebody get Isaiah 47. And you'll see that the same prophecy that he had in the vision, it's the same prophecy that Prophet Isaiah spoke of.
Mine or
about a widow. Sit up a queen or a widow.
Oh yeah, that one.
Like maybe verse 18.
Revelation, verse.
Yeah, get that. Yeah, good.
Revelation 18, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Talking about what? Babylon, right?
Matter of fact, I got to read this.
Now, what Babylon is this talking about? It's damn sure ain't talking about ancient Babylon.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Priests have been ran to that. I mean, purposes have been ran to that. I got to read up to verse 6. It says, Revelation 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you same book or Jeremiah, one of them, they talk about the drink of the cup of indignation.
Yeah.
It says, in the cup which she had filled to her double. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Yeah, basically the pride of Babylon, thinking that they can never be touched and never attacked. You know? I mean, the prophecy is talking about a Babylon that would have a sense of pride where it felt like it can never be touched. You know, they say, God bless America, you know.
It wasn't ancient Babylon touched, conquered? Yeah. Destroyed?
But this place has never been known to have been attacked by a foreign military.
It has been lost. The British came over here, they didn't win that. Right? Your own history books will tell you they didn't win that war. So we land on free. Out of more than 13 colonies. Independence Day. That was good, right?
So bring this out in Isaiah. Isaiah 47. No. Yeah, matter of fact, read the top and then jump to verse 7.
Isaiah 47 and 1.
Because you got a lot of unlearned people that'll say, well, this is talking about Babylon back then. Because Isaiah was during the time of, I believe it's Syrian. If I'm not mistaken, I need to go back and look it up again. But this was prior to, you know, Babylon taking Jerusalem. So they'll think that this is talking about ancient Babylon, but yet when we read the different things in this particular Babylon that he's prophesying against, you'll see that it lines up with John the Revelator saw as concerning the destruction of Babylon, man. It's talking about the same Babylon. All right? Ancient Babylon wasn't destroyed by fire. It didn't get wiped out to where it was totally uninhabited.
Yeah. Inhabitable, yeah.
The Persians took over that region of land. It became a Persian province. Okay? So go ahead, bro.
Come down. We sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yeah, there's no more authority. There's no more power, man. You have been brought down to the ground. The pride in thy heart have deceived thee. Who's the ruler of this Babylon? Esau, Edom. Okay? Esau, Edom. It tells you that the last beast that would be in existence and power would be the fourth beast. That would be the same beast that would be in power before the return of the Messiah. So Yahushua is coming back to destroy that beast. So who is this whore that rides that beast? Go ahead, man.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Jump down to verse 7.
Yep.
And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
Yep.
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Okay.
Therefore, hear now this, thou art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yep. I said a queen, I'm no widow. You know, there is none else beside me. You know, that's the pride of Esau here in Babylon, man. You know, we got artificial intelligence. You know, basically that's God. Our intelligence is your God. You know, our system of control. Our system of control, yeah. His deception, his left-hand magic, his witchcraft. That's what they put their trust in. That's what makes them proud, thinking that they're the Most High. Hollywood, they have the power to stage all type of events to get have you people all messed up in the head, man. You don't even know what's what. You don't know if it's fiction, CGI, and all type of crazy shit, man. We could tell you that we went to the moon and then show you the footage.
Yeah. We ain't been off the planet. We ain't been off this stratosphere.
Yeah. Go ahead, huh?
I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit and say, widow.
Yeah, was that the one? Yeah, e pluribus out of many one.
Read that part again.
I am, and none else.
So I brought that up. That's an American slogan written in Latin. Okay, which that's the same sentiment as that right there. I sit alone out of many one e pluribus. That's what they call it. Okay, talking about America.
It says that it happened to be evil and to himself all nations. Yeah, man. Esau was the personification of ancient Babylon. You know, having full control, basically, let's all build together, let's build this tower, but I'm gonna sit at the top of that tower. You know? And y'all gonna worship me. You know? That's Esau, man. The Neo-Babylonian Empire, basically Nebuchadnezzar wanted people to worship an image. He wanted them to worship, he wanted Israel to worship the image. And that's the reason why he tried to throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into that fiery furnace. You know? So ultimately, Esau, he's going to want you to bow down to the system and take his part. And if you don't do it, he's going to want to kill you.
He wants total allegiance. That's what I said that in Revelation 13 chapter. He wants all the worship of me. If you don't, you should die.
I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit and say widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yeah, man. And that's that pride. So going back to Revelation 18, where you think John the Revelator was getting this? The Most High revealed what he revealed to Isaiah. He also revealed to John out of Patmos.
And funny, I read the 6th verse in the 18th chapter. In Jeremiah, he read that part about the cup. It's right there.
Jeremiah 49:10. When I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
But you see, he's talking about Esau right here. And it describes as the Babylonians. Okay? Right? But we're still talking about the same time period.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
I sit alone, I'm untouched.
Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let their widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, I will surely drunk it, and art thou he, that shall altogether go unpunished.
Her double in that cup. She's not going to go unpunished, she's going to get a double cup, double portion. And then John the Revelator is going to Jeremiah right there.
Babylon the Great is Esau Edom. Okay? So how the hell could you say that all these things were fulfilled by 70 AD? That doesn't make any sense, man. Okay? That's a doctrine of the devil, man. The scriptures speak about that. You had men back then that was teaching that the resurrection had already passed. It already happened. And it was doing that to overthrow the faith of Jake, man. Because Jake, you know how Jake get, as soon as somebody bring up the doctrine, Jake was like, damn, man, that sounds kind of, I didn't even think about it like that. And now all of a sudden, Jake got doubt, you know, now they're not sticking to the doctrine. That was happening in the church back then. Those were the apostates. I think it's the first chapter. Get that. Yeah, 2 Timothy. It talks about Hymenaeus. I think it might be Alexander and Hymenaeus. Or Philetus. Where you at? Try 1 Timothy. No. So like 2 Timothy 2. And start at 15 and read down to 18.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15.
This is why this say what it says.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
You gotta stay well studied, man. You gotta. The scriptures say the prudent man, the simple believe every word, but the prudent man look well to his.
I gotta read up, man.
Because if you ain't learned, a dude like William Bell will come out, and you'll hear what the shit he's saying, and you know he sounds real eloquent with how he talk. So you're gonna think like this, man. He know what he's talking about. You know.
Get a fish on all the BS. I'm gonna start with verse 13. It says, if we 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 13. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Now these which put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord, that they strive not about words to no profit, but to the subverting of the hearers. That's what that's set up for, to throw you off what's going on, right? Here's it, right? It says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High God Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. But shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness.
They will increase unto more ungodliness, man. Me and Jacob start to get that itchy ear. They want to hear some new shit, and they get all seduced by it. It sounds good to them, and that alone will pull you off the faith. Yep. That can pull you right out the faith. And those are the different seeds that Satan will plant in your spirit, man, to make sure that you don't receive this thing. You know? So you gotta be well studied, so that way when you hear some bugged out doctrine, you be able to see it from the get-go. Well, that's bullshit. You be able to go into the scriptures and refute that. Okay? You gotta search these scriptures out like CSI, man. You gotta investigate. You gotta look into it.
Pathologist.
God. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 17 it says, and their word will eat as to a moth, and the word will eat as to a canker, whom is Hymenaeus and Philetus.
Meaning what? It's gonna spread. It's gonna spread. You bring these doctrines out, it's gonna spread throughout the church.
I'm gonna take a little leaven is the whole one.
Yep.
It take a little time. Sometimes it don't take no time at all. You gotta cut that out.
Example. You know about it, bro. That flat earth thing, man. Jake lost it, man. Jake lost it, man. And then once they started dabbling into that, they wanted to start to present it to certain brothers in the camps. You know? And their brothers like, damn, man, I did see that one video.
Yeah, shit. I ain't really looked into what you found. Right. I trust the spirit down my stuff. What you know about it. Now,
and that's how it starts.
A little bit of the leaven is already crept in. Yep. Now they about to get spread up to you.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta stop and show like something. So you
That's the doctrine you're pushing. You're pushing a satanic doctrine. Because we clearly are not in the kingdom of the Most High. This ain't the kingdom of the Lord, man.
What God you thinking about when you think about this being heaven?
Yeah.
About the damn devil.
You think this is what the Lord wanted?
Right. Dirty ass concrete. Look. That nasty. Sin. A place called Sin City in the kingdom of heaven. Fuck
Right.
out of here, man.
You got Tel Aviv, big city. Bro, a bunch of flamers, a bunch of velvet cake flamers out there. Having the biggest LGBT parade on the planet. Right there in the Holy Land. That's the kingdom of heaven.
Even though the law.
Don't ask, don't tell, or something. No, Clinton said.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High God, Yahweh, standeth sure, having the seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that nameth the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua depart from iniquity.
That's right. Go compare to 1 Timothy 4. So that's what they was experiencing back then. That's Apostle Paul had to write that letter to Timothy because he already heard that there was a lot of false doctrine and dogma spread throughout the church.
You had to write a second letter.
I think in the first chapter he said, basically, I charge you that they teach no other doctrine. You know?
We have one mind.
Yeah. Get that for
1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits.
Seducing spirits.
And doctrines of devils.
Doctrines of devils. And preterism is one of those doctrines, man. Somebody look up preterism. Look up what it actually means. And remember, going back to what you read about what was that Hymenaeus and Philetus, they was teaching that the resurrection had already passed. So that means that everything that the Lord spoke of concerning the day of the Lord's return, they was saying that already happened. These preterists are teaching that everything already happened by 70 AD. That's a doctrine of the devil, man. A lot of those Calvinists, a lot of them believe that doctrine. Some of them are full preterists, some of them are partial preterists.
I think
preterism is a Christian.
Oh, and mind you, the person who came up with this philosophy, he was a Jesuit. He was a straight up Jesuit, man.
Jesuit Louis A.
Alcazar.
Says preterism is a Christian eschatological view that interprets some or all prophecies of the scripture as events which have already happened.
These are events that are already happened.
It says this school of thought interprets the book of Daniel as referring to events that happened from the 7th century BC until the 1st century AD, while seeing the prophecies of Revelation as events that happened in the 1st century AD.
Wait, so Daniel prophesied, what Daniel prophesied of already happened by 70 AD. So let's make this clear, man. Get Daniel 7. Let's get Daniel 7. You know what I want. Let's see if this happened by the 1st century. Daniel 7 and really you can read 13 or 14 and then jump down.
Daniel 7 and 13, it says, I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
Okay, so obviously this is talking about the Messiah, Yahushua. He said that he was given to him a dominion, glory, honor. that all nations would serve him. Now, how many people are serving Yahweh Shai right now? You got Islam is right under the Catholic Church, the Christian Church. You got Islam. There's billions of Muslims. They're not serving Yahweh Shai. They just the Muslims only believe that he was just a messenger. They put Muhammad over the Messiah, man. So how in the hell is the Lord ruling over the world, but there's a lot of people in His kingdom?
All in every other witness out.
Right. Come on, man.
There's still atheists in the world. Of our people. Jay, some of our people are still atheists. It says, languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting.
It's an everlasting. So this particular rulership, it has no end to it.
Hey, the Roman dynasty of 70 AD. When the Byzantine king, when that ended, that wasn't Renaissance. And then the Renaissance was about to end. Now we heard it's about to end also.
That ended, I think, with the so-called modern era, or whatever.
They say.
Yeah.
We still know who's reading that. It says, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Jumping down to 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
So when does that happen? When has that happened? When did the saints, which are the Israelites, when did they take over the whole world and just rule from there on out? Why is it there Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans sitting on thrones right now? Why is there? There's more sodomites than heterosexuals on the earth right now. Why is there? Come on, man. You got feminists. You got women who control men in the planet right now. That don't happen in a real kingdom.
Kingdom, not queendom. Kingdom.
Come on, man.
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks.
Why is that? Because it's not going to be any more war. We're not going to need a war instrument or killing instrument. We might as well just start your agricultural tools. With the weapons, start them swords to start breaking the ground up to start digging. You know, beat your spears, curl the edges so you can pull the fruit off the tree. You ain't going to be sticking nobody with that after the Lord gets with you.
They gonna be going to grab it.
What's the modern day sword? The guns, the missiles, you know, the helicopters, the fighter jets, and all this shit.
As a matter of fact, doesn't it say in Ezekiel that we're gonna burn the weapons?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because and that's a cut to how those gutter rats over there, those fake Jews, imposters. The moment that they declared their independence, there was wars ever since. The day of them declaring independence, there was a war that broke out. But according to what the brothers reading, that wasn't supposed to happen if those are the real people that look back. Read that, man.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
You shouldn't even learn. Hey, war is going to be a thing of the past. Okay? It ain't going to be no more wars, man. Because the Israelites going to have complete dominion. They're going to have the final say-so. All right, the law is what's going to govern the whole planet. Not Esau's amendments, not his Bill of Rights, not his court system, his penal codes. None of that shit, man. We're gonna rule the earth under the law, statutes, commandments, man. And they're gonna be written in the Israelites right within their spirit. We're gonna be made perfect. That's why we're gonna have to basically instruct these nations, man. We're gonna have to rule them with a rod of iron. definitely a doctrine of the devil. This right here is the brother just read. It has to be happening. Or else we wouldn't be on the brink of a nuclear war right now. Is that what they saying? That the nuclear war already happened? Oh man.
There's a nuclear war that's about to go down. You see all these Middle Eastern countries getting together. Never friends before. Turkeys, Syrians,
Iranians.
Now they come together.
Oh, matter of fact, isn't Russia, that alliance is coming back together with Russia and Libya. So Libya just got attacked not too long ago. So it tells you that Russia is going to be a guard unto Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya. And we already know when attacks happen over there, it's those rebel groups that America funds. They create these intelligence groups, these mercenaries, and they send them over there to try to attack, basically try to act as an opposition to that government. Whenever Esau wants to go and take down a government and destabilize it, he funds rebel groups. He'll from a distance he'll call them terrorist groups, but really these are groups that he set up.
And make them they'll be the reason they have to go invade that country.
Yeah.
You know?
They use it for proxies.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, war is imminent. But if what Isaiah was prophesying about, if that already occurred, then that would mean that the book of the prophecies are not true. You're saying that the Most High is a liar. Okay? No nation gonna even have the power to be able to rise up against us when all the weapons are gonna be done. Okay? Plus we gonna have spiritual power. You know? That was the Black News listed or something like that? Blacklisted News?
Blacklisted News, yeah. Yeah, because they were talking about how Russia claims the U.S. or states that the U.S. is pushing the war over.
Yeah.
Doing about Minneapolis and stuff like that. That's what we're
blacklistednews.com, and it reads, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov declared today that the Western liberal model of society is dying and the New World Order is taking its place. Lavrov made the comments at his annual meeting with students and professors at the Foreign Ministry's Diplomatic Academy. The Western liberal
model of history? The New World Order. One thing in the New World Order is going to make it all go. The market of peace are fighting history. It's a car,
Look out on this line right here. Make sure you guys, it's a car.
The Western liberal model of development, which particularly stipulates a partial loss of national sovereignty. This is what our Western colleagues aimed at when they invented what they call globalization, is losing its attractiveness and is no more viewed as a perfect model for all. Moreover, many people in the very Western countries are skeptical about it. According to him, global...
We're here every week, bro. Every week, bro, after 2 o'clock.
According to him, global development is guided by processes aimed at boosting multipolarity and what we call a polycentric world order. Clearly, multipolarity and the emergence of new centers of power in every way requires efforts to maintain global stability and search for a balance of interests and compromises. So diplomacy should play a leading role here, particularly because there is a lot of issues that require generally accepted solutions. These include regional conflicts, international terrorism, food security, and environmental protection.
Yeah, if you look at it, all these things are happening.
Makes sense.
You know, which all are going to lead to the people accepting the new world order.
This is why we believe that only diplomacy can help make agreements and reach sustainable decisions that will be accepted by all.
Yeah, that's why the West is trying to take over all these different lands, because they want to set up corporations in all these different lands, so they'll keep their foreign wealth coming to them. They're trying to militarize everything.
Their decline in power, they believe, because of the decline in the value of their money. The U.S. dollar.
So that's why they're going around trying to, take down their governments, especially if they're trying to trade without the standard of petrodollar. They're trying to bring out a currency that's backed by a substance like gold. Then Esau is going to take that as a threat, and that's when he's going to try to send his military after you, man. That's why they're down there in Venezuela. That's why they was over there in Syria. Okay. That's why they was over there in Libya. That's why they went down there to Iraq. That's why, man. That's part of the New World Order, man.
The U.S. and its allies are trying to impose their approaches on others. They are guided by a clear desire to preserve their century-long dominance in global affairs. Although from the economic and financial standpoint, the U.S. alone or with its allies can no longer resolve all economic and political issues.
I mean, shit, you in debt. You trillions in debt, man. What the hell what are you thinking, man? The nations are not gonna keep trying to have to submit to your worthless ass dollar when they're dealing with substance that is of value. We're not gonna keep trading of things of value with shit that doesn't have any value.
It's a value on any currency system. It's a value. It's have real actual value, not just some belief value, like the fiat currency.
It says, in order to preserve their dominance and recover their indisputable authority, they use blackmail and pressure. They don't hesitate to blatantly interfere in the affairs of sovereign states.
Mind if I take a picture of that, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead, brother.
Hi. I'm White Squatter of the Moat Tweaking Clan. This is Crazy Boobs, aka White Jesus the Comedian. We're fucking around, we're going to camp. We're just gonna go right through here.
Man, sorry.
Come on, Crazy Boobs.
Last of the moat. Get out of here with all that shit.
We got good stuff smoke over here. Thank you.
That was number 6.
Yeah, man.
That was number 6.
Guys, I respect what you're doing. Let me ask you guys all the questions. You guys believe in the devil, right? Because I heard you say Satan. We're in Sin City. Would you guys all agree? God don't put his Vegas. He needs to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah.
We've heard that. We've heard people say that.
So, do you guys believe if you're black, that gives us like some sort of exclusivity?
What is this exclusivity?
Well, you guys are from the Hebrew Israelites, right? Yeah. I got a brother. Well, he's not blood related. I guess we all are. We got the same set of parents, Adam and Eve. But he's from the 12 tribes of Israel. I guess one of these tribes. My question is, if you're black or from one of these 12 tribes, does that give you exclusivity in the heaven? Just asking.
No. I'm just trying to make sure it's right.
This is what he's promoted to me. That's why I'm asking the question. And I'm not around this congregation.
If you
Gabriel told Daniel, thy people, 70 weeks determined unto thy people. That would be 490 years. Are you guys familiar with the 70-week prophecy? Okay, so when did that conclude? When were they cut off? Well, Paul and Barnabas took the gospel to the Gentile, right? The Gentile would be anybody that's outside of the 12 tribe, right?
That was you about what he originally said.
I'm just simply
He
asking.
said that he would not destroy his own people. He would not forsake his own people. He chose them. If you let him bring that word.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
He wouldn't say that. Even the people that thou hast chosen. Everybody has inherited this world but us. How long is this going to last? I'm not going to be famous. You only got fervent love.
Okay.
So basically, to get you to understand that whole Gentile thing, those are still God's chosen people that were scattered and don't know that there's God and there's God.
The scripture said that
okay, there's 3 times of trouble. The first is Jacob's trouble. The second is the great tribulation trouble. And the third is the trouble for those who took the mark of the beast, which is the 7 last plagues. So there's 3 troubles that are being held back.
Okay, go ahead. No. I'm trying to set this up. Give them the opportunity to answer your question, because I don't want you to, run off and
no. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, all right. That's how I want to make sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't get me. Just swing back around. Just swing back around.
I noticed you mentioned that these different troubles. You said there was going to be Jacob's trouble. You said there was going to be the tribulation period. And then you said there was going to be judgment upon those that received the mark.
Correct. 3 troubles that are being held back by the 4 winds until his servants are sealed.
Now, when you read the 24th chapter, and it talks about how the Lord is going to come and gather his elect from the four corners. What tribulation was he referring to?
Well, that's why I broke down the 3 troubles. Because see, the 3 troubles that the 4 winds are holding back, from my studies, brother, now, are you guys familiar with the prophetic beast that Daniel and John saw that came out of the water?
Of course.
Okay, so Daniel saw 4 water beasts. John saw 7. Now let's move past. Let's pass the nondescript beast of pagan and papal Rome and move into the leper-like beast, which brings us up to our beast of today. The 4 winds. The 4 winds are being held back. Go ahead, brother.
You say how many troubles?
There's 3 troubles for my studies.
Job chapter 5 verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, even 7, that shall no evil touch thee. So where you get these?
Well, the 7 troubles are the 7 last plagues. That's the last trouble that I referred to. The 7 last plagues follow those who took the mark. The mark of the beast being Sunday, when church and state is activated. Are you guys familiar with the Sunday law? I've studied under many denominations. What's your guys' interpretation of the mark of the beast?
It's the RFID chip.
Huh?
It's the RFID chip.
It's the RFID chip?
Yeah, and the beast is
So that's going to be in your forehead?
Or your head.
Everybody's going to lay down and allow a chip to be placed in their forehead?
And their body to be placed into their body.
It said either the hand or your forehead.
In the forehead. Go to Revelation 13. Hold on,
Which
brother.
seems more far-fetched?
Hold on.
Which seems more far-fetched? Which seems more far-fetched?
Revelation. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Revelation 13. It says, in your forehead, in your hand. Behind the forehead, what part of the brain is that? No. That's called the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is the beacon that you use to pray. It's also the part that you use for choice. Now, hold on 1 second. Hold on. He has many names. Hold on. Let's stay on B before we get to. Let's stay on A before we get to B. Hold on, bro. Let's not overlap. We can sing together, but we can't talk together. Hold on. So, if it says in your forehead, depending on what translation you're reading from, the NIV says on your forehead, referring to something like that. The KJV says in your forehead. So on your forehead and in your forehead is two different things, but you both agree. You all agree. This is not linguistics or semantics, and I don't have a single time to agree. Well, the point is, in your forehead is referring to character you're thinking. But what's in your forehead determines. This involves worship, brother. It involves worship, man. So when people are worshiping laws of the land, that goes against the laws of heaven. In Daniel 7, it talks about a little horn power that sought to change times and laws. The only law that deals with time is the Sabbath.
Who is that?
Roman Catholic Church. Okay. Well, this is where our studies might conflict. But the fact is that this little horn power
It's not the fact.
well, for my studies it is. I'm not here to argue. It's just, we're playing tennis, and we're all brothers here. But I've done my studies. I've done comparisonal studies. The fact is, I don't know if you have, but the only way human beings learn is by comparing. What's my nationality? Like I said earlier, we all got the same parents. We all go back to Adam and Eve.
After the flood, you got Noah and his wife and Noah's 3 sons and their 3 wives. Which one of those lines do you come out of? That's past Adam and Eve. That's after Adam and Eve.
My question to you is, what time machine do you have to verify?
Hold on.
I mean, how do you?
The spirit of the heavenly Father, we have it.
Well, 2 Peter 1:20 says, of the prophecies there's of no private interpretation. Do you guys have a prophet?
Yeah. Do you know what a prophet is?
Who's your prophet?
We have to explain what a prophet is. Someone that says something so I need to say. We are prophets. We're saying
every human being is going to lay down and
Yeah, let me show you something right now, real quick. Let me show you something. This is the article on Google. It's on CNN, all these different news outlets. Google brain chip could mean future school pupils won't need to memorize facts.
That's Google, brother.
These are reputable sources.
Google is a part of the marketing system. Okay, so why would you trust that? That's why we need a prophet. No. What I'm saying is a prophet is more advanced than Google. A prophet gets his knowledge from God, not Google. That's why I asked you, do you have a prophet?
First of all, in Daniel it says when he told him to seal up the
until the time of the end.
Knowledge, he said, many shall run to the fall, and knowledge shall be increased in the last days. So technology,
we're in the time of the
information that's coming out is because the Lord is the one that's increasing that knowledge in these last days. That's why.
We're in the time of the last days, brother. I'll give you that. You're absolutely right. However, knowledge comes from the devil too, not just from the Lord.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, we're in the time of the 10 toes of the great image of Nebuchadnezzar, and there's a stone that's going to be cut out of a mountain that's going to cause that image to collapse. That is the 144,000. Jesus doesn't have to be cut out of the mountain. Yeshua doesn't have to be cut out of the Messiah.
Why didn't you say that first?
Huh?
Why didn't you say that first?
I didn't know what language y'all spoke. Well, look, you guys got kids?
Yeah.
You guys, I'm just saying, because my kid calls me Dad. My wife calls me Chad.
Is Dad your name?
Hold on, brother. Listen, I got many names to people, but hold on. If your kid calls you Dad or calls you Chad, you're still gonna respond to him. Okay. When Moses asked the Father, show me your glory. What is your name? The Lord's name is merciful, long suffering. His name is his character.
Those are titles.
What's up,
Is he not our Father?
Who has ascended up into heaven or descended? Who has gathered the wind in his fist? Who has bound the waters in the garment? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and what is his son's name? If thou can tell.
What is your name? Hey, listen, I respect you guys. We're all brothers. I just wanted to play tennis with you guys, not a game of boxing. The fact is, we got one Father. One Father, and we got one set of parents, Adam and Eve. And in Christ, there's no Greek, there's no Jew, and there's no male, and there's no female.
What is that word? What is that word for? What is that word for Greek?
Wife's there. I gotta get to the show. Y'all gonna buy me a new ticket?
What is that?
I gotta get to the show.
What is that word for Greek?
This is gonna be the light show.
I'll see y'all later.
Man.
Hey, God bless y'all.
You got a 2/3 jacket on.
Hey, Dad and God are the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. They're both titles, but God is not.
It's still the same thing.
He did exactly.
Let him go. Let him go.
Let him be filthy. Let him be filthy.
He gonna remember this conversation, bro. He gonna remember this conversation.
He was son cutting. No, it's not. His name is Chad.
But you see, when they come with so many questions and they don't allow you to answer,
I told him that.
You know when they come up, they're not sincere.
We knew that when he started to go to his whole little tirade. It was like, all right, man, let me.
That's why I got quiet for him. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna even. You can't deal with Jake like that, man.
There's some reason. Yeah, man. Brother asked him nicely, and he's like, yeah, okay, no problem. Wait, how's the tennis when you ain't letting us hit the ball back?
Right.
You know? Let us hit the ball back.
Chad gonna catch you. Listen.
And the thing I gotta clarify is about tennis, right? This ain't tennis, and it's not boxing. The thing that we're doing, we're trying to give you something. We're trying to hand you the jewels of the Heavenly Father. You're fighting us to not want it. That's what's really going on.
Because he went to Esau's school system. You know, it felt as if he was educated through it. So, like he tried to bring up the unicorn, and the brother brought out an article that cut exactly what he was saying. But he can go into the universities and log on and do research there, though.
Right.
You see that? That's the hypocrisy.
I really didn't want to deal with his ass when he said that Sunday worship. When he said that shit, I really was like, he's not a Christian. He's not a clearly not. This guy is clearly not. So in order for me to buy and sell, I gotta go to church. I gotta go to Sunday service.
We couldn't even read the scripture. We couldn't even get into it. We want to jump into the NIV and.
I'm studying it.
Jump into science and all that.
You can't find out without looking it up or researching.
Yeah, that's
You got the
more hypocrisy.
More hypocrisy, bro. His school, the school system he went through is hypocrisy. Because you have to learn by reading, whether it be
something else sometimes, bro.
whether it be in paper form or on internet.
And that dude had a feminine spirit.
He reminded me of somebody. I can't remember my
Son did too. Son did too. Yeah, so it's not that. It's just taking kids.
He said, no feminine shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. Man, it was candy-fied.
That'd be the worst ones. Nigga yoked the hell up and shit. Prison yoked up, but he's straight voice, man.
That nigga remind me of some actor or something. I can't think of it, man. Oh, baby face ass nigga, you know. Oh, he remind me of remember old boy from Fresh, dude Esteban.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, that's who he was.
You gonna put Martin on that boy.
Oh shit.
2 times.
But hey, that's Jake's bugged out, man.
Jake bugged out.
Hey, what? And then what? He's gonna get met with that hard temptation, man. And he's gonna take it. He's gonna fall. He's gonna break through. Because when the prophets tried to warn him, what did he do? He said, oh no, it's just Sunday. So try to put Sunday in your head, nigga. That's stupid. Jake, hey.
Without it, you can't buy it yourself that you have.
So wait, what?
We didn't even go into the Greek.
Right. Yeah, as soon as the brother, as soon as Zion brought it up, he was like, oh no, it don't matter. How come it don't?
Right. And what's funny was I said, which sounds more far-fetched? What you're talking about or this? This sounds real. This sounds like something tangible,
bro.
Something in actuality.
That's bro, man. Jake through.
Yep.
Jake is through, man.
It overwhelms you. It vexes you how far what is the hell ain't and the Heavenly Father.
That's the spirit too, because we were reading I believe we were in Timothy, 1 Timothy 2, and we read basically all the things that you have to put off. Hey, and then underneath it said that their conscience was seared with a hot iron. Hey, that was an example. Because he sincerely believes that that's the mark of the beast. You know? And that's something deadly to believe in. He's gonna take it. His son is gonna take it, and so is his wife. Right. Because he teaches his family that, man. And with them trying to persuade other people to believe in that, not only is he setting the snare for himself, but he's gonna be ensnared in it.
Right.
I'm gonna say this, something that truly means because Jake knows something.
Divided it up into different trumps, you know, the vials being poured out, but they're still all part of the tribulation.
All one time period, all in one situation.
I got something real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 8 and verse 2. It says, and if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know.
That's supposed to be our elder. He was one that said trying to lead toward his age. So what does that mean? Something. Because he should know the stuff we're talking about. He did research and study. He ain't got it. The Spirit of the Lord ain't got it. That's what we're asking. What's the name of the Lord? What's the name of God? One thing at a time.
Brother brought out, he wouldn't let him bring out Proverbs 30 and 40. No, she came to pick us back up.
Yeah.
But no one knows. She knew the truth about my heart. She did like, I'm sorry, you gotta do it. Like, you don't know.
She ended up not taking the chip.
Yeah.
And like, hey, y'all go. Yeah.
See, this is the reason why when we brought out, when the other brothers was here about studying the show like so. Now, even though he said he was well studied, he read all these scriptures, he wasn't given the inspiration to actually understand what he was reading.
Yeah.
That's why doctrine matters. Everything matters when it comes to doctrine. If you don't understand what the beast is, you damn sure not going to understand what his mark is. That's where he's stuck with it. If you're teaching that the beast is the Roman Catholic Church, of course it's going to make sense.
It's a part of the beast, but it's not solely the beast.
Right. You know?
You haven't done enough study, man. And it hurts me sometimes to have to break the prodigy, you know, of our elder people of our nation down like this. Like, come on, bro. Like, if I was older and you had something that you were so convicted to stand on the corner in these dresses, garments, whatever you want to call it, to teach it, you think we ain't studied this? You think that's that outside? We're just clowns? You know, we might as well be out here in Spider-Man and Batman. We're not out here like that. We're out here talking some serious talk. We got signs, camera, the internet, highlighted scriptures. This ain't on accident.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Here's the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
Like you bad at something. He is. He gotta be. He gotta be like, hey, what you know, he gotta be saying. But our people have no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of the Most High. And so the Most High has a controversy with you. He can destroy you by the missiles, by the different plagues, famines, scourges, all of these things. The Lord is gonna get you with those things, man. Because you don't know it. And when he sends somebody out there, he sends men out there to warn you, to tell you, and instead, what did you do? You went off with your own thoughts. And he talking about us to be private interpretation. It's just you that believe that. Where the rest of your followers at?
And with it's like him quoting that, he don't even understand that scripture. It's basically what that's going into. Peter said he was basically telling the churches that the prophecies of this book didn't come by the interpretation of those men that actually wrote it down. It came by the inspiration of the Most High to write those prophecies down. Not that we're breaking it down however we want to break it down. That's not what that's talking about. He didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a difference. It's not about individual man breaking it down. Individual Yahweh breaking it down to those men.
Yeah, those men didn't come up with those prophecies. It didn't come up there on the good.
Right.
All right. That's how you break that down. All right. Good.
Verse 2, by swearing and lying, killing and stealing, and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yet the fishes of the sea also shall be taken. Yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests.
That's what he was doing.
So who's your prophet? That's why I had to go down to what does that word mean. And I did that for him to try to figure out, like, hey, slow down. You're going over your own head already asking these questions. Yeah. So when I broke it down, I said, so what's the prophet? He didn't have no answer. So we told him what it is. Proving that we know what it is because we told you what it is. And we're going to tell you what a prophet is. What's a prophet? Well, we're the prophets. We're the prophets. We got to tell
the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed from lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
I was driving by and saw y'all, man. It's good to see you.
It's a great millstone. House of Israel.
Right around the corner.
Almost a year. I was waiting. I was waiting.
I gotta say, you know, if y'all play JUCO ball, that's cool, but it's not the big leagues. This is the professional level. It's the Olympics. That's great millstone. I'm just being real with you. You know, that's just the difference.
This ain't semi-pro.
You know, this ain't that, man. This is the strong meat camp with the great millstone. We're for those that have been groomed up in the spirit, that the spirit of to get that heavy meat and to be able to chew that. Now, I mean, we get it overnight, and then, you know, I'm not trying to say I got all the heavy meat, but if you're gonna get it, it's gonna come out of this doctrine, which is the doctrine of Yahweh Shalom Shah.
That's right,
it's written in here for men on earth to get. And if y'all only get a piece, that's cool. I appreciate that piece that y'all put down. We push that too, but we also push all of it. But as far as us being brothers and rights, I would rather deal with a brother like that in the world than dealing with a empty, regular ass nigga that's just, I believe me. I'm a black you know? Yeah, hey, we'll talk, with that being said, we love the other camps, man. That's why we tell y'all about the doctrine. So we do love it. So we warned you now to bless up right here. If the Lord will come sort it out, know that we warned you in case he don't.
Right. The scriptures say open rebuke is better than secret love.
Yeah.
You know, so because what? And especially with Jake knowing that the Israel we teach, all teachers like it. All teaching is for the edifying of the body. So with us telling you, and we always say, my apostle say, it's gonna be the men of the elect that come out of different roots that wake up to the knowledge of the truth, man. You know? But everybody knows that they gonna get it, man. Because some of them are kind of not only in the images, but the false doctrine that they believe, man.
Okay.
Shamash.
Shamash to the other